Our world has been shaped by many great civilizations. But at the height of their power, some disappeared, suddenly and catastrophically, leaving behind just a few clues as to what terrible events brought about their downfall. And none are more mysterious than the collapse of one of the greatest civilizations ever known, the Maya. Deep in the rainforest of Central America, the Mayan people built extraordinary cities, creating great centers of art and learning. Tikal was one of the greatest cities in the world, home to 100,000 people. They were deeply spiritual. They worshipped gods of the sun and the moon, of fire and rain. Their priests were superhuman rulers. They alone had the power to communicate with the celestial world. Holy Earth, heart of Earth, giver of life, give us children. Keep them on your green road and let there be stability within. The Mayas' achievements were staggering, but they were also capable of brutality, sacrificing human victims to appease their deities. 4 would hold the arms and legs, while the chest was slashed by another. A shaman revealed the messages sent by the gods. Blood was their food. Under the guidance of the priests, the Maya created one of the greatest civilizations on Earth. But 1,200 years ago, something dramatic happened. A catastrophe struck this thriving culture at the very height of its glory. In less than 100 years, the Maya were all but obliterated. Their cities were abandoned forever. If we make an enemy of the earth, we make an enemy of our own body. No one really knows what happened to the Maya. Some believe that war or disease brought their civilization to a sudden end, but there is new evidence to suggest that an altogether more surprising event brought about their dramatic collapse. Recently discovered human remains near a Mayan palace, which don't bear the hallmarks of ritual human sacrifice. The pointed teeth of the bodies mark these people out as being special, powerful, spiritual. Why were they killed in such a brutal way? How could they have failed the people so badly? One clue is that despite living within a wet rainforest, the Maya were completely reliant on the summer rains. The city of Tikal was designed to conserve water. The plazas and streets sloped to channel the rain into dozens of huge reservoirs. This was the only source of drinking water during the dry months. If the rains failed, the Maya would be in serious trouble. Could the fall of the Maya really have been caused by a terrible drought? Documents do show that the area has suffered from droughts in the past. But there are no official records stretching back to the time of the Maya. The real clues exist thousands of miles away in tree rings from Sweden. Dated from precisely the time when the Maya disappeared, these tree rings reveal that there was freezing weather across Europe. Some scientists believe that this would have been responsible for pushing the rain belt away from Central America, bringing drought to the Maya. But was this really evidence of an extremely dry period? Further support comes from the frozen north, buried deep in the ice core. Capturing a variety of atmospheric chemicals, each layer preserves precise evidence of past climates. And ice that is 1,200 years old does suggest it was exceptionally dry, the very conditions that could indicate drought in Central America. The Maya carvings tell of great battles, of ruling dynasties and all-powerful gods, but on drought they are silent, or so it seems. This rare manuscript was written by the Maya. It's one of the few that had not been destroyed by the Spaniards. On the last page of it, a voice from the past, a hieroglyphic symbol for drought. Had the rains really failed? The final piece of evidence is found at the bottom of a Central American lake. A core sample of its mud indicates that the lake did have very dry periods. But tiny snail shells locked in the mud reveal that this was no ordinary dry spell. And a seed found in the mud core was dated. Its age matched exactly the date of the collapse of the Mayan civilization. Together they point to the worst drought in the last 7,000 years. As the rains failed, the Mayan people would have turned to their priests for help. With superhuman powers and direct access to the gods, they should have saved them, but they proved to be powerless. And this may explain why 30 men, women and children were so savagely massacred.